which I guess we'll probably find out in a minute because we're gonna have to go mining. I want to get some armor before we get TP'd into this hellscape. There's a mountain like literally in between these two villages, so I'm just gonna grab some stone from there, I guess. Do you guys have a blacksmith here or nah? No blacksmith? No? Maybe the other village has one. And then maybe we'll find a cave that we can go into. I'm sorry. Oh, I am your friend. Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards, dude. I am your friend. Who are you? Is it Tim? Is Tim talking to me, or is this another terrible entity? I will say, like, at least Tim never hurt us before. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never actually did anything bad to us. He was just kind of a weirdo. There were other things in the dimension that wanted to hurt us, but Tim never laid a hand on us, you know? Tim always just felt like just a confused, sad individual. I'm gonna say something. Hello? Does he talk to me, or is he just saying whatever he wants? Or is he actually gonna say something? No, he doesn't respond to you. The fact that he didn't hurt us before, I do believe that he might be our friend. He's just you know, he's just kind of creepy looking. But I'm sure we all have creepy looking friends, you know? I'm looking for Tim. What? What the fuck? What am I looking at? What is this? There's a little room over here. Oh! There's a portal. Did I find the way out? Wait. What the hell? Oh, it's... Dude, I'll take it. I need the building blocks right now. Dude, there's literally, like, everything I would need to try and survive in this weird backrooms place. Should I go through it? I guess so. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I'm gonna go. Oh my god! I'm back! I'm back! Oh, thank god, dude. Holy shit. That was terrifying. That was, like, even scarier than last time. This mod keeps getting updates, and it keeps impressing me more and more. Like, there's something about that house level that is so inherently creepy.
Those over.
Scientists haven't discovered the number needed to explain how long it would take during a nice life. You know,
They violate.
Which head?
Why they violate Beardy? Beardy.
Oh my fucking god, Booby guy. 7 minutes, he says. So 3 hours later.
4 hours later.
4 hours, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking from 6 p.m. my time for some reason. Instead of 6 p.m. yours.
I wish it was 6 p.m. your time.
Bombo.
What's that guy on about?
I don't know. What is this? But nah, you know what? To be fair, they were right. Playing this while hide seems diabolical.
What the fuck is that?
What is he saying? What's
You are
he
dead.
talking about, bro?
Slice.
What the fuck is that?
Come back, please. Oh no.
Extreme and friendly bouncy. Right, so.
Oh.
Knocked off, little
Let
man.
me have a look,
Oh my god.
If this gets finished, then I'm verifying this. I'm actually probably gonna be playing the way I mean.
Yeah?
Like, if this.
I'll
doesn't
I'll let
happen,
you
but-
verify it if you want to, sure.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I'll probably give like names to each of these. I'll
Sure.
be like, I got this one. Like, what? No way! You got the double bagel deluxe? That's crazy.
I'm trying to, bro. There's one specific one I'm trying to see. I'm trying to get.
Well, that's like
Please.
as devious as like the end of the
There it
Dream
is.
Travel. Oh, bro, that's the double bagel deluxe right there.
That's a little bigger deluxe. I might do a fucking. I'm gonna do a bot.
I'm bad. Wait, but can you
You guys
bot this
shot in
with
the
like,
butt.
a seed or something?
Huh?
Can you bot this with like a set seed or something?
I hope so.
I mean, I think wasn't it like an option the thingy? Allow randomness. Oh,
allow
I guess if you
randomness.
have
It says
that-
allow randomness. I would
Okay.
imagine no.
Yeah, I guess if you have that off, then
Imagine
you just be
yeah.
like whatever.
I love this fucking wave.
Yeah.
Back in the first Modern Warfare, only quite scaled up. Not only is the area larger, but some of the targets move, they show up in more varied positions. There's civilian targets mixed in that we get time added if we accidentally shoot. And similar to FNG, depending on how we do in the pit, the game gives us a difficulty recommendation. And of course, just like before, people have speedran this thing into oblivion. As we make our way out of the pit, Humvees show up to base, having just retreated from the front line. Men shot and injured make their way out of vehicles, as our group of Rangers then suits up to fill their place. Which leads us into our next mission, Team Player. In the briefing for Team Player, Shepard continues to muse on the importance of warfare, and how what the soldiers do here matters back home. And when the mission begins, once again with us playing as Private Allen, we're coming out of a haze in the midst of a gunfight as General Shepard stands before us, reloading his .44 Magnum. Tells us to get up, pulls us off the ground, and says Rangers lead the way before kicking us into the fight. This does a great job of setting up General Shepard. As a matter of fact, he's one of the strongest elements in a game made up of strong elements. For one, his aesthetic is cool. He has a revolver, he wears a beret, he's got a neat mustache. But it is not typical for a general to be in the midst of gunfire. Yet here he is standing tall while everyone else takes cover around him. Between that and his speeches of warfare and the need to win, you get the impression that he really believes what he says, and that he's willing to win no matter the cost, even his own life. In this initial combat encounter, we also see a lot of new updates from Modern Warfare 2 from Modern Warfare. For one, the guns look a lot better. They still have the EO tech that was in Modern Warfare, but you no longer shove the entire thing directly into your skull to use it. The reticle looks weirdly small, but whatever.
I got that one.
You is a chud. Motherfucker.
You are a chud. What if you just keep going? Oh, they're not H blocks.
There's no H blocks there. I could add H blocks there, yes. That one feels too easy, the fucking long jump.
With H blocks it would be harder. Because you won't be able to go up into the blocks.
Oh, nah, man.
What? You fucking bitch.
You as a hoe.
That one used to be worse, actually. That one used to be so much worse.
Well, Puffer, you gotta change the image. Me when I'm bored, so I have to put a frame perfect at the end of my level.
Wait.
And that one as well. I swear down, you do not get enough time to react.
Puffer, you know how I have like a unique...
Yeah, some of these you don't get enough time to react. I need to fix that, definitely.
Why'd you do this?
Fuck, that one's impossible.
Me! This guy, bro.
I need to
come back already?
zoom in on the bitch, hold up.
I've got this pre-fucking, like, loaded.
Fucking bunny! Or rabbit, or whatever.
All
Actually,
loads read to Loam.
All roads lead to tomorrow.
All roads lead to procrastination.
I need to ask, what's the deal with Pogman joining deafening but still having his camera on?
And then screen sharing. And
I don't know, it's like in the Scooby.
Who?
Oh, the XQC arc.
Nasubi, the person who got like the fucking like comedian person or wanted to be comedian, who got into a Japanese game show about like getting like a lot of money from purely sweepstakes.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah.
The fucked up like.
Yes.
The really fucked up live stream.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was about to say, is it that one time when a streamer raped someone else?
No, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Bro.
Don't worry about it.
Also,
Accurate, the volume
sure,
stream was too
won't.
short for me to use, so I'm taking back the lyric.
Extend it.
I'm not gonna slow it down, bro!
Extend it. I beg of you.
Okay! Bro. The shit I'm doing for this.
Why? No, that would have been such a good completion. Fuck.
Yeah.
I got 57 times 12?
Oh, this won't work. Make it work. Bitch!
Oh, yeah, it is.
Burger.
No, wait, hold on. The volume stream slow down actually sounds fire. Wait, what?
Day.
That, do that.
Okay.
Well, I've done 69 5 times today.
I mean,
Oh, I've done that
sounds...
7 times total. I thought it was 5.
Everything looks normal at first, but when I get to the children's room, the missing poster above the bed is missing, replaced by a dark void. Another dark path. Light music plays over outdoor ambience. The darkness dissolves to a small light far off in the distance. I make my way over to see a small cone on a bench. We get taken back to the nightmare. A warm but brief respite. Love, perhaps the one thing I didn't think we would find out here. This item is the last piece of the puzzle. We have found everything we need. It's time to end this nightmare. Hopefully, peace lies beyond it. First, start the hide and seek sequence, hitting all the items along the way. After that, we can cut the power to grab the emitter, the last item in the house. We are about to do something that we might regret, but it's something we can't change. It has to be done. Then, using the bell, we can get the final item of the game, the gun. I will escape this prison. The tree from before can now be interacted with. It takes us down a small path through the woods. There's a swing set out here, and even further past that is a cabin. We continue on our path and it begins to rain, but we keep going. We have to keep going. We have to escape. Finally, we reach a fence, and in front of this fence is a cassette tape. Is the tape for us, or was it already our tape?
If you die. So you can protect Ring of Wealth and Rune Axe or Dragon Axe, teleport back. And every time you get more chins, just tell it to the G and then up your like +1 risk. So you're actually not risking anything.
Yeah, that's a sick idea. I'm gonna do that. Originally, I'd only planned on staying in the wilderness for 15 minutes or so, then heading to Red Chins. But Solo Mission had the great idea of just constantly telling the Black Chins I cap.
It took my time, like, getting all ready and shit, you know? But he'd be here by now. Oh wait, I just checked the group chat. Never
Yeah.
I saw time to edit.
Let's do 80. Put this here. What if...
So I thought this movie would just be more of the same. And
That's true, that happened.
extremely violent titty chasing. But the first part of this, being the coming of age story, really surprised me. To the point I forgot I was watching Chainsaw Man. That was just a calm before a brutal storm and an introduction to one of the greatest villains I've ever seen in my life. Whoever designed that bitch, you need to go off and do your own thing, because whoever you work with now, you better than them. Her setups and abilities and transformations is just amazing. And I think the Angel Devil is the most interesting character in this movie. I wish we got some more of his story arc. Now, if you haven't seen the show, you might be lost on a few things, but I don't think that'll take you out the movie, because this is some entertaining shit. The only real complaint I got, they could have touched on some of the side plots a little more. I think they should have added 20 more minutes of movie. The movie is 1 hour and 40 minutes long, and I don't think it would have suffered by being 2 hours. Overall, great story, artwork, animation. I love the villain. I just had a really good time with this movie. I get this shit by the 9.2 out of 10. Song of the week, My Place, by the
My Place,
Oh, shit, my bad.
Oh, I'm not a fucking nut!
May not use anything you already have in your banks, coffers, or anything else that has any items stored around the game. The use of your player-owned house is also off limits. You are allowed to use the Grand Exchange. If you pick up an item off the ground or get it as a drop from an NPC, you can then sell it to the Grand Exchange and use the GP to either buy another item or store the GP in your bank for your final cash stack. The team that earns the highest average amount of GP in 45 minutes wins today's challenge. Now Team Europe. Since you guys have won 2 of the 3 challenges so far, you'll have a slight advantage for this challenge. The 4 highest earners of both teams will have their GP averaged at the end. Since you have 5 players, the person that earns the lowest amount of GP on your team won't have their GP counted in the final average. Team NA, since you only have 4 players, all 4 of you will have your final cash stack averaged at the end. There should be absolutely no slacking on today's challenge. If you want to earn that 1 billion GP prize, there's no messing around. Don't be your team's lowest earner. I highly recommend you guys do your best today. Before you guys get started, I need all of you to meet me at Last Man Standing in the next 30 seconds. I'll see you there. Now you're all probably wondering, why are we starting here? Well, honestly, there's no reason at all. I kind of just want to mess with you guys. Also, your time starts right now.
I just kind of froze for half a second, collected my thoughts, and then ran straight for the first teleport that we're allowed.
It threw me into like a panic, and I started running and like wrecking, like I don't know where to go.
Wait, can I back my stuff, yeah? Can I back
what spell would you guys? Probably normal.
There was absolutely no time to prepare for the challenge, so right now we're pretty much scrambling together any idea we can come up with. There's only 45 minutes to work with, so we can't waste any time.
I think I'll do the gauntlet, yeah. That's a pretty good one. And if we make enough for room 6, maybe we can do
No!
Alright.
What? Hear what my man said.
What? He's going to CG. Oh my god! Oh.
Yeah.
But I thought you were fucking... I thought you were dead over CG.
Across to the other rangers and the player. The aesthetic of this mission worked so well, the title of the mission, Wolverines, is a reference to the movie Red Dawn, a film about a Russian invasion of the United States. As a matter of fact, this Gorka top I'm wearing is the fictional camouflage that the Russians wear in that movie. I got it through Commando store, by the way. This isn't sponsored. I bought this with my own money. I just think they're neat. Speaking they're neat, and I have to emphasize once again that this is not a sponsorship. I'm just saying this because I want to. End of this year, they're doing another drop of these Gorka suits, but it's going to be the red urban camo that the Russian army wears in this game. A completely useless camouflage that I'm going to buy like 12 of. As the Rangers make their way forward, they eventually push through a gas station and find themselves in a public area similar to any interstate exit in the United States. Something I appreciated about this level is how well it makes you feel like you're having a gunfight in the United States. Like with a lot of shooters, and even like the first Modern Warfare, for example, we're moving through a lot of generic or nameless buildings, and while cool, it can feel kind of the same after a while. But during this gunfight, Foley calls out specific locations. He says to go to the diner, he says to go to Nate's, which seems to be a sort of sports bar. We have to defend Burger Town, which is now like a meme thing in the community. As of course, if you're going to have a gunfight in the United States, we're going to have to defend a burger place at some point. Russian waves come from different directions. We can use a series of different weapons, from Stinger missiles to Predator missiles. There's a high-value target that we have to move to a safe area, so we put him in the walk-in refrigerator within the Burger Town. All of this feels great. Similar to what I talked about in the first Modern Warfare, whenever I leave a setting in this game, I feel satisfied. I feel like I got everything out of the setting that I wanted to get. It's fun to be at a place that is indistinguishable from roadside destinations I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with, and then turning that location into a fortress. Eventually, mobile transport arrives and the Rangers hop on board. There's a one-off line from Sergeant Foley at the end of the mission that I think is so underrated. I mean, talk about a way to drive home how dire the situation is. It's no longer just civilians we're getting out of the hot zone, that could be your family. It's easy to forget that the series is called Call of Duty. Like, you know, in reference to the Call of Duty that soldiers feel to go defend their country or defend their people or whatever. They started that name back when they were just doing World War II stuff, but in the modern stuff, that kind of loses a lot of its luster. But when I was like 11 years old playing this game and Foley said that, I got a little bit of that, like, that pump up, like, yeah, let's go get them. Hoorah, save the day. Rangers are cool. Man, it is a miracle I didn't enlist. As a matter of fact, I think this level is so cool, I'm not even going to mention the fact that when you pick up a thermal rifle, the thermal scope can see through windows, which is not how thermals work in real life, because thermals pick up on heat signatures.
Every once in a while, you come across something strange as you surf the internet. In this day and age, it seems like someone is always trying to get you to watch something, to play something. But recently, I found something different on itch.io. A game I wasn't supposed to play. A game none of us were supposed to see. Rome 0120. If you want to give this game a try, I'll have a link to the download in the description. I warn you though, this game is not for the faint of heart. While it may seem like an ordinary trip to a house at night, it is anything but. It's a game of distressing visuals, harrowing themes, and terrifying sounds. Join me as I take you through this nightmare, uncovering all the secrets I can as this game tests my ingenuity and my sanity. Rome 0120's itch.io page doesn't give us much information. I shouldn't release this file. I hope I won't get into any trouble. All photographs were taken by me, on 2 separate days, several years apart. My memory is rocky, so I'm not sure about the validity of all the elements shown here. This program was made entirely by me. A few images were found by Baptist H, an old friend of mine. You can download it for free by putting 0 as the price. I might update this file in the future as I recollect the memories. This is not a completed work. I don't know when I will come back to it, but things will change. Not much to gather from here, so let's download it and look for ourselves. Opening the folder gives us 7 files total, 6 photos and the Rome 0120 exe. The photos are strange, to say the least. Cold.png is a photo of what looks to be stars in the dark night sky. It almost looks like a face, actually. img_4363.jpg is a photo of a dead tree and the night horizon behind it. Return.jpg is a wall in a dark corridor, with what seems to be some sort of symbols drawn on the wall. Shift.png is just a photo of a hanger on a dirty floor. Unused.jpg is a close-up shot of what looks to be a water heater. It's a bit tough to make out. Finally, well.jpg is, well, a well. Before I analyze these photos further too much, I'd like to explore the game and get some context. Don't worry, we will be back to analyze these when the time comes. The game opens to a photo of a lamp, seemingly in the woods. The photo only makes up a small portion of the screen, and there is no HUD, making the game difficult to understand at a glance. I hit escape to see the options menu and nothing. Tab, space, enter, none of these seem to do anything at all. All I have is a small white square that acts as my cursor. I move it to the left edge of the photo and it becomes a small rectangle. The next picture appears, this time a driveway leading to the exterior of a house. So this is how we move around this game, clicking from area to area. The game lacks clarity. There is no way to know where you can move until you hover over it and see that you can click. This isn't a poor design choice, however. It's a calculated decision. Not knowing where you can go and having to rely on blindly swinging the cursor muddles your sense of direction and leaves you with a lingering feeling of unease. Going around the house, I find a small note. It says ERU password with a set of directions on it and the enter key. It also says do not enter if he's around. What is this password for? And more importantly, who is he? Another note. This time on the floor
of people changing sides and people willing to betray their own people if it means getting what they want. Price effectively says he doesn't care. History is full of liars. If we base ourselves off of the words of others, then we'll have nothing to base ourselves on. He's gonna fight his war until the war is over because it's the only truth he knows. And whatever it takes this time, he's not gonna let the bad guy win. Endgame begins and Soap and Price quickly make their way into a Zodiac boat. The two are hot on the tracks of Shepard, and most of the gameplay from this mission switches between Soap driving the Zodiac boat and him and Price shooting at Shadow Company members trying to cover Shepard's escape. Again, a lot of these moments are bombastic, action movie stuff, but similar to what I said at the end of the first game, I feel like the game's earned it at this point. The music throughout this entire mission is great as well, with these swelling choruses that get across the finality of what we're doing. Eventually, the two men find that Shepard's boat is driven into a helicopter and he's about to fly away, which Price takes some well-aimed shots at the helicopter, and the helicopter eventually goes down. Price and Soap are quick to follow. In their desperation to catch Shepard, they didn't realize that they were driving towards a waterfall. So as the helicopter goes down, so does the boat they're on, and the two men are sent over the falls. Soap awakes on the riverbank in a haze, Price nowhere to be found. He's injured and without a weapon other than his knife. We find Shepard's wreckage, two Shadow Company members injured, one crawling away, the other firing an empty gun at us. Soap makes his way around the back of the plane to see that Shepard is still alive. The two men lurch away from the wreckage. The slow pursuit ends when Shepard finds himself resting on an abandoned car. Soap closes in for the kill but overestimates his own condition compared to Shepard's. Shepard quickly disarms Soap and stabs him in the gut. Soap falls to the ground. Shepard says these lines, which finally explain his motive for all the carnage he's caused.
5 years ago, I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye. And the world just fucking watched. Tomorrow, there will be no shortage of volunteers, no shortage of patriots. I know you understand.
And here we're not only given a fitting reason for Shepard's betrayal, but a callback that ties it so well into the events of the first game. Shepard was a general overseeing the 30,000 men who were killed in the nuke at the end of Shock and Awe. Shepard sent those soldiers there, it was his war to fight, and all of his men were killed, and nothing happened. I mean, think about it. To the outside world, the United States was trying to take down al-Assad, and then al-Assad launched a nuke that killed all of them. And then while we got to see all of the stuff the SAS was doing over the following week, where they killed al-Assad, and then they hunted down Zakhaev and killed him, the way it looked to everyone else is that